Well, that's a great opportunity for me actually to present the topic of my speech because I think that I haven't included that anywhere. But I plan to convince you that we have to invest time and energy into raising more entrepreneurial kids. So let's see if I manage to do that in 400 seconds. Thanks. Well, the best way to predict the future is to create it. Sounds great. It sounds like one of these very motivational quotes. But I don't think that we've done a really good job so far, don't you think so? Thinking about it, the reality nowadays is actually recession, unemployment, declining markets, political insecurity, migration. We have to do something about this. We have to change this reality. And you might ask, okay, but we should do that? Of course. It's all up to us. And I realize that with all the technical advancements and the new demographic and social and economic changes, actually, we will meet a lot of new challenges. And in order to do this, we have to start from somewhere, and you might ask where? Well, my answer is we have to start from people, because someone needs to bring the new solutions, someone needs to take action. And who can do this? Entrepreneurs? Well, I would say that it's the entrepreneurial mindset that actually brings the change. And can you believe that today there are 2 million unfilled vacancies in the ICT sector? But in the same time, in countries as Greece, Portugal, Spain, Italy, we have sky-high unemployment rates. In many of the European countries, we see that half of the youth is actually unemployed, and most probably they will never manage to find a job. So, you will be also surprised to understand that by 2020, more than 5 million jobs will disappear. I think we have to do something about this, and we need to be a lot more agile, and we need to scale up very quickly. And now it's time for another great quote. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Fully agree with that. But I would also add that we need to prepare the kids to actually face the uncertain future that is coming their way. And my answer to this is entrepreneurship education. You might ask why? Well, because I have experienced it myself, and I think it kind of works. I used to be extremely shy and scared young girl who didn't really want to share her ideas with anyone or even try to convince people to believe her. I think that I'm still quite shy, but at least I'm not that scared anymore. So how did that happen? Actually, it was thanks to a great organization who pushed me to start my own business while I was in high school. So imagine myself together with a group of other friends trying to start a business when we were 17. It was amazing fun, but I have to tell you that we failed miserably. And that's okay, because we actually learned a lot. We learned a lot more than we could have ever imagined. And this was just the beginning. So why I believe that entrepreneurial mindset is important? Because we need to be resilient. There are so many roadblocks in our lives. We cannot give up easily. We have to move on. We have to keep on going. And we also need to come up with new solutions, new ideas. We need to be innovative. We need to be creative. And these are the people and these are the minds that actually are capable with fighting new challenges. And in order to be this, we also need to be curious, right? We need to be willing to step out of our comfort zone, maybe look for the flow, maybe look for something else, but we need to be able to reach to the far, to what we are not really familiar with. And something more. In order to do this, we need to be self-confident. We have to believe in ourselves, and we have to believe in our own abilities. This is what really gives us the power to actually take risks and go out there and take action and change things. This is also what brought me here. And And of course, not to forget, we need empathy. This is, I believe, a skill that everyone needs to develop in their lives. We need to be able to connect with other people, to support them, to try to understand them. And we also need to be optimistic, because we need to believe that things could change. We need to believe in this better world that we want to create, if we want to engage ourselves and devote our work to something better. And now is when you say, okay, Elena, this all sounds great, but really, what is the impact of all this entrepreneurial mindfulness? Well, long-term studies show that the return on investment of $1 in entrepreneurship education is actually $45 in social value. Isn't that pretty amazing? And with the new economy, with the new ways we are doing business, I think that in the shared economy, our kids need to know how to better sell their offerings better than their peers. They also need to be entrepreneurs. Let's not forget these people. All these people who are currently and will be working for all these big organizations who are actually empowered to turn ideas into new products and into new services. This also brings value to the society. And you know that by 2020, more than 50% of the skills that are required in the workforce will be actually quite different from nowadays. And one of the most important ones is personal accountability. Thinking of how we are responsible for our actions, this is what makes us really stand for what we like. And just to finish on a positive note, I think that entrepreneurship education really teaches us to do what we love and focus on it and make sure that we survive doing it.